Hi everybody, I have a Mazdaspeed 6 and I decided to check for boost leak. Um, I found out that my car is not holding boost for much long enough. So I devised this mouthpiece that I had. I gathered some ideas online and I made it. Um, the The piece is built with four different parts. First, the valve stem from a tire, from a car tire. I got this because I figured since I don't have an air compressor, tire pump would be the next best thing to use, available to me. So I got one of these at home, at AutoZone. I don't know, $3. Then I attached it to a pipe cap, 2.5 inches, I believe, not 3. Doesn't really matter. It matters that you figure it out. Then you put the cap on a pipe, again 2.5, 3 inches. Connect to a silicone hose. Use the couplers to connect to the car. Now, there are two ways you can do this. One is connect the mouthpiece to the pipe where the turbo is. That way you bypass the turbo for the boost check. Or you could do what I did, which is I have the Cork Sport front mount intercooler. So I removed the top intake box and I connected the mouthpiece to the intake pipe, the turbo inlet pipe. That way you not only pressurize the intercooler piping, but also all the vacuum lines, the header, the head cover, and all that good stuff. Now I did that and I found a few things. First, there were no leaks, which is a good point, a good thing to not have. The intercooler was sealed properly, so everything is fine. However, I found a leak in this valve. It's the oil pressure switch valve, some crazy stuff like that. Don't remember the name. I went to Mazda, checked the price of it. It's like $100 or around that. Thing is, it doesn't really matter because once I pressurized from the intake, I also pressurized this pipe. I have an oil catch can, so it went all in here, which this actually doesn't get any pressure when you're boosting, so that doesn't really bother me at all. However, the other thing that I found is that my wastegate is faulty. And how did I find that out? Well, I found it out that because on data logs it shows that the wastegate is overworking to reach the boost that I need. Now the pipes don't have any leaks, so how else can I find out what the problem is? Because there is a mechanical problem. There is certainly something that needs to be addressed. So what I did, I got this book suggested by some crazy evil owner that I met a long time ago. This is like the Boost Bible. It's, to me at least, it is the best book on turbo systems and all that. Now there is a part, an article on this book that talks about wastegate, and it says how to diagnose. Let me see if I find it here. This is cool. Okay, so wastegate mount. So basically, what the book says is that a common failure on wastegate is leaking on the wastegate actuator. And a simple test is to simply blow into the the line that feeds the actuator, the signal line, and it should be a dead stop. It should not be a leak. And if there's a leak, it means that you have to change the actuator. And sure enough, I did that, and my actuator is gone to shit. So that is one of the benefits. Okay, so my apologies for the beginning of the first 5 minutes of this video, which is a little bit chopped up, but I had no idea where I was going with this. Now I kind of have a clear path in mind. I bought this new wastegate actuator by Forge Motorsports, and as soon as I got it, I also tested it to make sure that my wastegate actuator is actually faulty and not just that's how it's supposed to be. So I also blew into the feed line here, and it goes nowhere. It's completely blocked, which means that mine is problematic. So my next video is going to be on installing this part, removing the old one and installing this one. Should come up next week or in 2 weeks, I don't know. If you wish, you can subscribe to my channel. I do not put a lot of videos weekly or anything, but just so that you can be notified when I put a new video, you can subscribe. And for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you watch the next one. Cheers.